Hello. Today we're going to talk about lessons 18, which is called Register and Signaling Vocabulary. Today we're going to talk about the continuation of the previous lesson. Now we have some examples and understanding how we can analyze phrases, register, and the signaling vocabulary in discourse analysis. So first of all, we need to understand what is objective and outcome from the lesson. So here is given that students will be able to distinguish between register forms and styles, and also just they will be able to identify them in the text. So from this lesson, you will be aware of forms of register and have a clear understanding about the differences. So now we are going to learn from the real examples which is given um, in the presentation. So so handout 20, how formal or how informal we are depends on the reason for communicating and the relationship we have with the person we're speaking to. So in register, we have four types of ways of expressing our speaking or writing. So here is given some reasons for communicating and relationship. So we have with the person we're speaking to, we tend to use more informal language with people we are close to and in situations where we feel most comfortable. We are more formal with people we don't know so well and in situations that are more difficult and uncomfortable. Look at these examples given below. Example A, could you possibly let me know whether there are any vacancies for administrators? Could you possibly let me know whether there are any vacancies for administrators? So from the point of view, here is so the reason for communicating, and the reason for relationship. So the sentence A, so here is relationship close or distant. So the language is very polite. We can guess the speaker do not already know each other. So the relationship is distant. What about the situation? So this is a formal request. So in situation, it can be easy or difficult. This is formal request. The speaker hopes the person will do as he asks. So the situation is difficult. So move on to the next example. Example B. Put the kettle on. Put the kettle on. So here this example expresses the relationship. The language is very, very informal. We can guess that speakers know each other very well. Therefore, a relationship is close. What about situation? This situation is not difficult, so it is easy. So move on to the next example given. Hi kid, I'm really sorry I can't make it to your barbecue next week. After all, I forgot I promised to take the kids over to Grant's. So here is given some real examples from the real life which is used in conversational situations. So if you just look at the example C, again, the language is informal. So why just we say it's informal? Because here is used hi kid. So the word hi, just looking at the vocabulary used. This is a close relationship. What about a situation? This could be difficult. Even the relationship is close, but the situation is could be difficult. Even friends can get annoyed when you mess up their plans. Therefore, you can just find some differences between the relationship and the situation here. Therefore, in the example C, the relationship is close, but the situation is difficult. Finally, just we got the last example here given with the examples D. Congratulations on your new job. I'm really pleased for you. This is fairly informal language, but they are not too close. So it is distant. So the relationship is distant in example D. What about situation? this is an example of an easy situation. Here is not just difficult issues can be seen. Therefore, there is nothing complex here. So we could use a grid to show the closeness of the relationship and the types of situation. So here is situation. You can see that. And we just divided the 4 examples into 4 categories and 4 places. So you see that this line horizontal is called relationship line, and this one is called situation. So relationship is divided into 2, close and distant. Here you can see that. And situation can be divided into 2, easy and difficult. So as we mentioned in example A, the relationship is distant and situation is difficult. B, relationship is close and situation is easy. C, relationship is close but situation is difficult. D, situation is easy and relationship is distant. So here is given some more examples. Example 1, question. Can I borrow your jacket? Can I borrow your jacket? Answer. The speaker is probably talking to someone close. We don't usually borrow someone's jacket unless we know the person very well. The situation is not difficult because the speakers know each other very well. Can I is quite informal and the speaker doesn't say any please. So we can see that this example, the example 1 is somehow informal. Therefore, the situation is easy and the relationship is close in the example. Example 2, question. Would you mind if I gave your name as a referee? Would you mind if I gave your name as a referee? Answer. The speaker is probably talking to someone in a position of authority. The situation is quite formal. The speaker hopes the person will agree. The reference could be for a job or something else important. Would you mind is quite formal and polite, and the sentence structure is complicated. An informal request could be, can I use you as a referee? So here is given some vocabulary, just some signals to us that this sentence could be formal or informal. So in this example, we can see that relationship is distant and situation is difficult. Therefore, just it can be here. So the next examples, we can just see that to check our answers. So here is situation. Speaker, close or distant? Distant. Situation, easy or difficult? Easy. What could you say? So asking for information about GP surgery hours. Asking for information about GP surgery hours. So here is, in this conversation, the sentence can be distant and the situation can be easy. So here is one example. Could you tell me what time the surgery closes today, please? So here is why just we can say that this sentence is distant, because it is used could and please. The words can be just signaled like that. And the next example, inviting a colleague to a meeting. Inviting a colleague to a meeting. So the speaker's relationship could be close or distant, and the situation could be routine or something difficult. Are you coming to the team meeting? It is in room 22. So arranging night out with a friend. Arranging night out with his friend. So it's written just a friend, and friends always just can be close to each other. Therefore, it is the speaker's relationship is close and the situation is easy. Do you fancy a film on Saturday? Yeah. So phoning to change an appointment with your child's school. You're going to just change the appointment, phoning to your school, children's school. So it is the speaker's relationship can be distant, because it is they are called authority. Therefore, some kind of formal speaking can be, but and also just the situation could be somehow difficult. I'm sorry, I won't be able to come to see you on Thursday. Could I possibly come on Friday next instead? And the last example given, checking what time your teenage daughter is coming home tonight. So here is written teenage daughter. So your daughter can be close relationship. Therefore, the relationship is close, but the situation could be difficult because you are going to check your distant daughter's coming time. So make sure you are home by 10. So here is some ways you can just find out how we can analyze, and we can just make sure and make a clear understanding of the register and signaling vocabulary in discourse analysis. So if you have any extra questions or interests, please leave it on the Moodle platform and you will be answered soon. So the lesson is over. Thank you. Bye bye.